This is another video about The Chosen, and today, as you can tell by the title, we're going to be talking about who exactly is the Watcher from season 4 of The Chosen, and when we think about the Watcher in particular, or really any person from The Chosen, that the Watcher, or from the Bible, that the Watcher could be. I've researched it, and I've come up with at least 3 people whom people, have ideas on, and who they think the Watcher might even be. But there really isn't a for sure, there really isn't a for sure, what's it called? A for sure answer, like a complete, for sure answer, because until season 4, season 5, if we even see who it is there, comes out, we won't exactly know who the Watcher is until that happens. But we can have guesses and things like that on who it might be. Okay, I can't really see because the light is in the way here, but hi. But maybe I can move this a little. But there, now I can see. So we're not going to exactly know who it is, who the Watcher actually is, until this season 5 actually comes out. But we can have guesses, like I said, and there's 3 guesses that I've researched. I've done my research on this, and there's... Hi, everybody. There's people that think that the Watcher could be different people. Now, there's another one too, that I do not think the Watcher is, or however you'd say that. But okay, so let's start. And you can put in the comments also who you think the Watcher is, or who you don't think it is. But just know, if or when or whatever you comment, make sure it's like respectful things, and like to be respectful of other people's opinions as well. That's just something that I always like to do, and I'll just say it on here too. Okay, somebody said, how is your day? My day is actually going pretty well. Yeah, pretty well. How's your day going? Okay. Hi, guys. So, put in the comment section oh yeah, that's a good guess. Saul. But I'll get into that part of it for my guess, in a little while here. I'm just taking notes. Just taking notes on here while the live stream is going. And yes, Saul did hate Christians. And I was actually doing research, and some other person, if you know who the Chosen Sleuth is, I would encourage you guys to go check him out. If you like the Chosen and want more of the Chosen content, I would highly encourage you to check the Chosen Sleuth out. They have all kinds of really great content on there about the Chosen, and it keeps you up. The Chosen Sleuth keeps you up to date on everything Christian media, not just the Chosen, but about like the Promised Land, Testament, House of David, all like the new Christian media. You can find everything about that really on the Chosen Sleuth if you have not checked that out yet. So, are you guys ready for me to jump into this and tell you guys what I found and who I think the Watcher could be? If you're ready, say something in the comments. Like you're ready or something like that. If you're ready to hear who other people think the Watcher is, or could possibly be, and who I think it is, or who I think it could be. So, you may put that in the comment section if you'd like. All right. So, and my curiosity is also pretty high, I guess you'd say, to know who all of you guys might think the Watcher is. I know, I can't say the name really well, maybe because this light. Okay, yeah. I've seen on the comments Saul is mentioned. Anybody else? Not that I can see. Okay, so let's get into this. So most people, number one, if you're taking notes, put a 1. Most or some people think that the Watcher could be the gospel writer Luke. So, and you may put in the comment section if you think that is, if the Watcher is, if that's your guess, if it's Luke. But if not, keep watching, because you will figure out eventually, 2 people, and I don't know which one exactly, who I think or whatever that the Watcher could be. Some people think, and I do not think this one at all, because of another video and research that I've done. Some people think it's Mark, the gospel writer, the gospel of Mark, kind of from Peter's perspective. Some people think it's Mark. Now, I mean, I personally do not, nor do I think it's Luke. But okay, if you think it's Mark, you may put that in the comment section as well. But also, and this one is really interesting, and it was already mentioned, but I'll talk about it more. Paul/Saul. When I first heard that guess, or whatever you call it, I thought that was pretty interesting, because we really don't know honestly who it is, and I like to see what other people think and what other people might decide who they might decide the Watcher to be. Now, I do not personally believe it's Luke, Mark, or Saul / Paul. We're going to get into who I think it is in a minute after I ask a question. Before I tell you who I think, or who my guess is Watcher could be, I want you guys to tell me, well, I already heard of Saul / Paul, but if you want to put that again, you can if you want to. But if you, or I would like you to, if you want to, you do not have to do this, but put who you think it is. And I've already read I already told you 3 out of the 5 people who I think it could be. Now I want you guys to tell me who you think the Watcher could be before I tell you who I think it could be. So if you want to know, unless you already have, just saying, if you want to know who I think it is, put your guess in the comment section. Just so I know. Yes. Yeah, I agree with that. Because if he saw what Jesus did, why would he, hate Christians? And if he saw what Jesus did, why would he think he's doing God's will by persecuting them and different things like that? So oh, and that's fine also, if you're thinking in the chat, because I want to see your thoughts and see who you think this, the Watcher might be. So, if you guys are ready, and put yes or no or whatever, if you're ready to hear my thoughts on who I think the Watcher could be. If you're ready, put something to hear who I think it is. Put it in the comment section. Yes. All right. So I think it could be, the possibilities are technically endless, but 2 people who I think it could be. One I've never heard before, and maybe you haven't either. But my guess is that the Watcher could be possibly Matthias. Now, is that for sure? No, but honestly, these are for sure, right? So my guess is the Watcher could very well, I guess, be Matthias. Like I said, these are just guesses, honestly, because we really don't know until it's revealed and it's chosen. And I have another person who I also think it could be. Maybe you've heard Matthias before, but I don't know. And I just came across this, right before I started this live stream. This guess that I didn't have until I saw this. So, it's technically not my guess. But I'm, bringing it into the conclusion that it could be. Another interesting, I don't think I did no. Yeah, I didn't hear it Matthias either. But another interesting, what would I think interesting, candidate on who the Watcher could be is Stephen. Now, I thought that was very interesting, knowing who Stephen was. Stephen, the one that got stoned, in the book of Acts. You can read that story if you'd like, if you don't know who Stephen is, which, maybe you all do. So, But I guess, I mean, that's the one I came across right before I started this video. I don't know what my actual thoughts are on who it could be, but right when I thought of that, and I didn't think it was Paul, Mark, Luke, whatever, there's two guesses that constantly come to mind, but one that actually sticks. Stephen, I just kind of came across, but who I actually think, and I'm gonna, underline this here because I have it written out to see if I'm right when the Chosen Season 5, or whenever we're gonna know who the Watcher is, comes out. But my guess is the Watcher is Matthias. But like I said, it's just a guess. I mean, I obviously could be wrong. But in my personal opinion, I don't think anybody actually knows, if you know what I mean, who the Watcher is for real. I mean, we all have our guesses, right? But I don't know if we know who the Watcher actually is. And I don't know that we will till the Chosen comes out. But I would like to, see who's right, you know what I mean? I actually kind of wish I knew who the Watcher actually was right now, so I could tell you guys. But I do not know who the Watcher is. Now, I have something else to say that is completely, that has nothing to do with the Watcher, but it has everything to do with my YouTube channel and God. And I may have already said this the last live stream, but thank you, God, for blessing me with the ability to do this kind of the whole YouTube thing, content, live streams, whatever, all of it. And thank you for you guys for watching, commenting. And I was very surprised. I don't know about you guys, but I was very surprised when I checked like the next day or a few hours after I posted a video that it had almost 4,000 views. Now, I do not do this for the views, and I don't do this for any of the, that kind of stuff. Oh, I need to go now. Thank you for the verses, and God bless. I'll see you next time. All right, see you next time too. I might do a live stream, like some other time, this week. I mean, the only other time this week would be tomorrow. So, I might do it tomorrow. But I'll see you next time too. So, but thank you guys for somebody says, I'm not aware of this channel, but it looks interesting. What's it about? So, well, I have a question for you before I go into that. Are you talking about this channel, like my channel, or are you talking about, like the Chosen Sleuth or whatever I mentioned earlier? I just want to know what exactly you're talking about. Do you mean like my channel or the other ones I mentioned? And then I'll tell you your channel. Okay, so this channel, yes, I do stuff about, like Brandon Lake, Hardfall Hallelujah, whatever, Superbook, The Chosen, different Brandon Bible verses, but the whole, the climax of it all, the reason why the reason why I do this, and really the whole, in general, is because to help people come to know Jesus. And however I can do that, whether it's through The Chosen, because it's kind of popular at this point in time, go through that, from what the Bible says to what The Chosen says, different things like that. I'm going to start doing more live streams, or at least I'm planning on doing that. And so far it's just about, Jesus. That's pretty much all this channel is about. But yeah, I'd really encourage you to, like I said, I don't do it because of this, but I encourage you to subscribe and stay, you know, turn the notifications on and all that stuff, so you can get updates and notifications. That's beautiful. So you cover Christian media, basically. Yes, but this is only my second live stream. I'm planning on doing a bunch more. So if you like this, I will be doing more. I know that I know I will be doing more, Lord willing, for sure. So if you want to stay around, stick around, subscribe, turn notifications on, whatever you want to do. And if you don't want to subscribe and just watch, that's also fine. But it's really like what I think about The Chosen, and like, yeah. So maybe you have seen The Chosen Sleuth. Maybe you haven't. It's not going to be that in depth, I don't think, because I just don't think it is. But so hopefully that answers your question about what is it about. So is there anything, like any other questions? I like that. I like you you guys asking me questions and I answer them. But so do you have any questions or anything about The Chosen that you want to talk about on here, that you want me to talk about on here? I'll do that if you want me to. So, okay, I'll reread, or I'll re-say the guesses on who the Watcher could be for those of you who just joined. So, the first one that we talked about was Luke. Now, I don't personally think it's Luke. Okay, if you guys, whichever one of these five, because there's five, whichever one of those do you think, or if it's, okay, before I say that, put who you think the Watcher is in the comments, and I'll reread these and see if your guess comes up on this paper. So, number one is Luke. Number two that we kind of talked about is Mark. Number three is Paul/Saul. Number four is Matthias. And number five is Stephen. If you guessed, or if you thought at any point, well, right now, that the Watcher was any of them, or if you think it's somebody else, maybe put that in the comments. We could talk about that. But if there's nothing else that, if there's nothing else that needs to be said, we might just end it here. So hopefully you guys, maybe, have a new, or you kept your guesses before, but maybe you have a new idea on who the Watcher could be out of Luke, Mark, Stephen, Paul/Saul, or Matthias. And if you do, I don't want to, change your guess just because of what I think or what I've researched. But that's just what I came up with when I did my research. And that doesn't mean it's right. Because nobody knows who the Watcher is. Unless like Dallas Jenkins or something. Or Dallas Jenkins, said something about it or whatever. I'm not quite aware of the context of the... Okay, so it's in season 4 of the TV show called The Chosen. I can't quite remember what episode it is, but it's when Jesus was raising Lazarus from the dead. It kind of captures this character. We don't know who it is, but it looks like he has like a writing utensil. And, okay, so parts 3, 5, and 6. So, he kind of has a writing utensil or something in his hand, and he's kind of like, watching Jesus closely, for when he, raises Lazarus from the dead. And I once heard when I was doing my research that the chosen sleuth. That's what I mean by get my research. You know what I mean. But he said that he wouldn't think if it was somebody unimportant that they wouldn't zoom in on him like that and make so much focus on that character. So he thinks that it's somebody pretty important. If not, why would you show it in depth like that? But The Chosen, it's a TV show. They have an app that it's totally free on the app, and you can watch it on there. The Chosen on there. Yeah, so it's pretty easy. Just get on your app store, search The Chosen, push install. When it says open, open it, and start watching for free. I mean, of course, with the option of paying it forward, you can pay it forward, but or the Come and See Foundation, but it's for free. It's free to watch it on the Chosen app. All right, give it a look and tell me what you think about it. Tell me what you think about The Chosen. Have you ever watched The Chosen? I mean, it seems like you've heard about it, but have you ever watched The Chosen at all? And if you haven't, I will tell you just one thing, and it doesn't spoil any of it, that it's very interesting. A bit of it, okay. So The Chosen is very interesting, and as you might know, it's the first, and I won't give any spoilers away, so don't, hurry up and click off this video or anything, because it's not spoilers, but it's the first ever multi-season show about the life of Christ, about the life of Jesus, and, I mean, honestly, I think it's pretty good, and I believe you'll like it as well. So, also, I'd encourage you to, when you're watching The Chosen, to also keep in your mind that, I mean, they're using creative license on some of the parts, and it's not 100% biblical. You may have already, realized that, but it's not 100% biblical. Don't go into it thinking that that's actually what happened, because it's not 100% of what happened. It's just, reading like in between the lines, if you know what I mean by that, if you know what I'm saying. So I think we're going to get off here, unless you guys have something else to say, because I don't. And if I stay on here, I'm probably just going to keep rambling. So, saying the same thing over and over and over again. So if you guys have anything else, if you want to keep talking about The Chosen or asking questions, I'd be happy to answer them on here, or, any video that I do. So if you have any questions or want to say anything, right now is the time to do it before I end the live stream. So if you have anything you want to say, go ahead and say it now. Because I'm about to end it. Maybe, possibly the 30-minute mark. So, yeah. Are you aware of the Mary movie? Do you mean from Netflix? Is that what you're talking about, the one from Netflix? Because if so, yes, okay. Because if so, which it is, so, I mean, I've heard about it. I haven't watched it yet, or I'm not sure I really plan on it. Do you recommend watching it? Or is it a good movie at all, really? What are your thoughts on that movie in particular? Like, do you recommend it? Is it a good movie? Any of that. While I do this. Okay, well, no, I made a review of it on my channel. Okay. I'll have to check it out. Okay. So yeah, I'll check it out. And so yeah, I'll check that out. Check your review out. And see what you think about the movie. So, I'll check it. Okay, thank you for that. My goal, was obviously it didn't happen yet. But that's again, that's not what I do. My goal was before the new year to get 1,000 subscribers. By the new year, I think I was still somewhere in the 800s, maybe. But now I'm at like 952, and I think God has really blessed this ministry that I'm doing, and so yeah, and I'll most likely be doing more video, like live streams, not just about The Chosen in particular, but maybe like Bible studies and things like that on here, like breaking down verses from the Bible, and things like that. If that interests you. So, is there anything else you'd like to talk about or say? Actually, now that I think about it, right when I end this live stream, I'll check out that review on your channel. So, as a matter of fact, okay. So, is there anything else that you'd like to say? You're welcome. So, is there anything else any of you guys would like to say or talk about at all? And if you can, or if you want to, we can. So, or if you don't want to, we don't have to, we can just end it where it is. But if there's anything else you want to say or talk about, you may talk about it in the comment section. But if not, can't think of anything right now, but I'd love to do another live stream with you. All right. Okay, so yes, I will be doing more live streams. It just is a matter of like when, and what there is to talk about. Like today, I did my research, and other days, but I did research and I did it about The Watcher. If you're aware of The Watcher, which I think we kind of talked about that a little bit, and we kind of talked about that today. But the other day, we were just like doing little details about it, like an introduction type thing, because it's my first live stream. It really wasn't planned. You could probably tell if you watched it. But this one was planned, actually, and hopefully it went well, like better compared to the first one. But okay, so I think we might get off here if you can't think of any of you guys can't think of anything else to say. And that's all I had to say. So, unless you want to hear me keep talking the same thing over and over, which I don't think you do. So, we might just get off here. And So now I have a question for for you guys. Kind of just to find more to talk about. But what should I do my next live stream on? Chosen related, or Bible study type related? Should I do another one about the Chosen for my next one, or should I do like a Bible study type one for my next live stream? What are your guys' thoughts on that? And after that, once I get your opinions, most likely, well, I'll be ending the live stream. But should I do the next one about the Chosen, or should it be like a Bible study type one? And while you're answering that question, I'll work on something real quick. Alright, well, I have a limited knowledge on the Chosen, so a Bible study sounds nice. Alright, so maybe the next video, or the next few videos, we'll be doing a Bible study one. Not necessarily anything to do with the Chosen, but, like more like a Bible-based, Bible study, not just the Chosen, topics and stuff. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. We'll be getting off here now, so have a great night, guys. Great evening. Great day. Just depends on when you rewatch this, but hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. And keep watching. I'd encourage you to keep watching my content. I'll check that Mary review video out. And yeah. And I'll probably comment on it and tell you, or comment on that video as well. I might. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye, guys.